the score.
Showing the lead.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Not Doug Martin. He got Bud Dupree.
A first carry now for Wendell Smallwood. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
A second down throw for Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And a look at Seattle's defense.
Vontae Davis is one of the strongest cornerbacks in the league. Equally adept at playing the run and the pass.
Let's get pop this ball right quick.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
You. All right.
On third down, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to set up his blockers. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Good drive last time, really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Big tempo, big tempo, big tempo. 36 power.
And the back goes into motion. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the others. And it's caught at the 6-yard line.
Really, bro?
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward. But they kick it here, and it's good.
Hold on.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They start the drive with Smallwood. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Let's go!
Prescott now on 2nd down. Sammy Coates has it complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
To throw is Prescott. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch.
That'd be great, man.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here we go.
First down, a run with Smallwood. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll come out in the pistol.
Come on, let's go. Try 38.
Second down, Prescott. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be
trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Just go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now Prescott. And this one's incomplete.
Oh, my goodness. I guess that's what that was.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Let's go.
In motion comes the tight end left. Here's Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
What's that tackle doing over there?
In there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive
right,
perspective.
but the wind ain't blowing that hard.
The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. 11 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Seattle first.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering it. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back.
Yeah.
He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On the ground, this is Jackson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Running back, it's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quinn Elson. And he locates Walker, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Sanders in motion right.
19.
To throw again is Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. They go play action now. Wilson being chased out left. And this is caught inside the 5. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. He had to escape the pocket there when the blitz came, but give him credit. Kept his eyes downfield, made it work.
And that's when I think a quarterback is really playing at a high level. When you see a guy have pressure in his face, find a way to escape, and not just immediately look for the sideline or a way to get down, but to keep his eyes downfield and try and find a target. How about the way he finished off that play? That was impressive.
On the run, this is Jackson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Their big tight end with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Now, he's having a nice little 1st half here, partner.
And it's a 1st half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Second down, Prescott backing up. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time, and it's third down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked.
Go to the bench.
Are you winning? Oh, never mind.
Go to the bench.
You still have a chance, actually, I think. Yeah, you still have a chance.
I don't understand, like, Kenny Britt, how you don't jump for the ball? Go all the way to the bench. You can't even be the 5th receiver. Be the 6th receiver. He just gonna sit there and watch your linebacker catch the ball. Wow. Let's go.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Go. Switch.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Little motion now from the tight end.
14, run it. Right.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's got time. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, up and over. Pick up there.
Let me go look at my settings. These men auto-switching. I can't even switch that right now. These niggas auto flipping.
20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They run again with Jackson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And they will not even get to the line here as we'll get a delay. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. No, and the increased distance may have cost him there, as it is no good. Hauschka to send this one away following the score.
Trying to keep me in the game.
This will be fielded at the 8.
That sounds good.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
One receiver left is Hilton.
Here we go.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Over the middle here to Coates. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
That's going to be
I'm surprised they didn't let you catch the tip.
Incomplete.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
Here we go.
A second down throw for Prescott. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Here we go. Ohio. Hey, turn it up. Ohio. Touch.
Final play of the half. Prescott. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the...
Huh?
You think it could have been a windshield window?
Ain't nobody out there because the light would have came on. Ain't nobody out there because the light would have came on. Your little motion sensor. Huh? Nobody out there because the light would have came on in the backyard.
Then I guess it was the wind shifting it. It scared me. It scared me. I just saw that. Okay, Mom.
Yeah.
End zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think that they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio.
And off comes to Smallwood. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The motion man is Fowler. On third down, it's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And we'll see what he can do on the return. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On second down, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, You had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
In motion left goes Sanders. On third down, Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Here's Smallwood, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
To throw is Prescott. Brought in by Coates. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Mike Glenn.
In
motion,
like he
ran that play to the wrong side.
They give the Smallwood. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
I don't care who that is.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
My tackle, a man, too. It don't matter if he's 99 overall.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They come up with 1 back. That's Ingram. 3rd and long for Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Benny Fowler that time. Now 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him, it leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there. When I
pick for them to block over there and they don't block over there, that's
still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Here we go. Man 38.
Yeah.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Second down, 9 yards to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing over the middle, but it's
incomplete. Your middle linebacker is amazing.
That incompletion was caused by the defense.
Yeah,
I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Prescott from the gun on third. And he will find his man on the outside.
He wouldn't let me cut up.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Already?
And the seemingly endless drive continues. They run again on first down with Smallwood. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touch as they can be. It's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivation.